I think to be a leader, you have to be someone who's ready to take action. You need to make a plan.
A good leader is one that has had its followers also come up the ranks and become leaders.
One of the most important skills that I find is to be quiet and to listen of what's going on, especially when it comes to listening to our residents.
Just listen, just be there to listen. And you'll be surprised before you know it, they're crying, you're crying. And
I have a memory of my father when I was younger. My father, in the 1993 real estate bust, he lost basically everything. I remember still those days, in my heart, every day that there was nothing, almost nothing to eat. Seriously nothing to eat. He just rolled up his sleeves and just started doing landscaping. Basically, I learned that you just gotta do what you gotta do and get it done. For every bag that they fill up, they get an ISIS or an ice cream. You don't see any schmutz, you don't see any garbage on the floor laying around, any wrappers. The place is clean, you see green grass all over. And other bungalow colonies took the idea and they used the same idea to make sure the properties are cleaned up. The most enjoyable thing that I could see is not seeing any garbage on the floor.
My mom was taking care of 8 kids by herself. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. Like for me now, I sacrifice being with my kids all the time. This is how I remember my mom, So I think that's why I became a hard worker too. This is what we need over here, so nobody stopped me. I did it.
This was a working woman, she never gave up. She actually scrubbed floors on her hands and knees, and she gave up everything. She actually got involved. She actually put her hands in the work. It takes other people, to help other people. When you're down, when you're struggling, you need your neighbor.
I had to make a decision many years ago. And, I wasn't the greatest example when I was younger. And I decided that since I had a young family, that I want to take the right road. It starts in first thing in the morning. What do you want to do today? And then you try to get it done. You have to feel good in the morning.
So I try to do that with the students in my classroom and give them every motivation that they need to be successful. Because once the children are excited and they know that their thought is going to be honored and put into something bigger than themselves, they get on board. And when the teachers see that, they get on board. When the community sees that, they get on board. So every small butterfly effect creates that ripple, and it creates something larger than all of us.
I see that here in Sullivan County. I see that people are so willing to help, and the goodwill of the people of Sullivan County, I haven't seen that nowhere.
If it's food there and I see somebody that comes and they say, Nelly, I have no money, I say, don't worry about the money, As long as I have food and you're hungry, you're gonna eat.
And coming from a family who had nothing as a child, I came from nothing. I learned that if you want something, you really have to work for it and you have to earn it. And community service is a great way to see the bigger picture.
Is to love your neighbor as yourself. That's pretty difficult to do because we have all kinds of neighbors. We have all kinds of people who are from different beliefs, different colors, and so it's more of like putting your love in action. And I've seen, even with this project, other people see us working, then they join in and help us work. We work together.
I believe the children of the county, all children, need to know that they're respected, they have ideas, and they can change the world.
Only you are going to be responsible for you and what you do. But you got to go out there because you can't do anything alone.
And together, all of the people of Sullivan County can and will make a difference.
You have the control over that. You have the power over that because it is about you. It is for you.
If you have a dream and you have a desire to work and never give up, but put everything you have into that.
If every person were to step up and volunteer just a little bit of their time, all of that time adds up, and we're not stepping backward, we're only stepping forward.
say